Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Yo, Ramon, back in the zone for the whole city I'm putting on, man. And you know who I got with me? Starting to my right, I got my big dog.
BMP.
To my left, I got
Kodo. Oz, what's up?
And today, we got the Last of Us Clutch City official review. We here to talk about it, sit down and chop it up like we always do. So, I mean...
I just gotta say, bro, I'm fucking with the earrings. That shit look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little stuff.
I had it on, yeah. By the time I put it back on.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I wore some earrings, though.
Yeah.
But, I want to start off the review for Last of Us.
So we just watched it. I like it, most of it.
Yeah.
It seems high production, like a high production version of like The Walking Dead. But it's following the game like beat for beat, basically. So if you know the game, you know this.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say all the characters are great except Ellie.
You don't like
She's
Ellie
not a
Alfred?
good actress. At least this first episode.
I want to say,
she
I
wasn't
don't
putting
have a
up
problem with her. It's just she doesn't look like Ellie.
She
But
ugly too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like she got a dirty face or something.
Out of
Like
all the
that.
actors,
But that's
picked
the
out
point.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
if
know,
she's
like-
trying to like emote something, some sort of emotion, it's
Yeah.
just straight face blank. I got a mask on.
Right.
Like she doesn't do it, so I'm like, that's probably the only bad thing right there.
You play the game. Was the actor who played Ellie in the game or the character, was she similar face-wise? You feel me?
No.
So
Yeah,
she
got
showed
the
more
same
emotions
hair.
and shit?
She got the same.
Yeah,
hair.
Ellie was way more emotional. It was way better.
Yeah.
Okay, bad.
I connected with her way more.
Yeah, the one in the game is pretty more.
It's pretty
captivating.
basic.
Yeah. The one in the game is basic.
No. The one in
The
show
show
was basic.
Basic, sure.
Um,
Other than that, I enjoy the show. Like
Yeah.
that's why. I mean, I don't really have a complaint other than I guess what you said now. But but nah, that shit. I mean, hopefully studios could recognize this is what like real fans want. This what's gonna get y'all money. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, the
just give
writers,
us the
quality.
game.
the
Just-
writers
yeah.
of the game's story is the one who's writing the show, and they were like, "Yeah, we're just taking this opportunity to build on what we already had set into the ground with the Last of Us game."
Yeah.
So we're with this, we're able to add more depth, more emotion, more like feeling into
No,
it.
the game gives you a strong foundation, and then what
much
they
more
done,
you
what they
want?
did was right. It's like build on top of that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
just
Like,
build on top of
Dude,
it.
the
Yeah.
game was 20 hours or something. I just pulled that number out.
Yeah, you did. Because I think it was like 8. It
Nuh-uh.
wasn't 20.
Dude,
I can tell you that much.
you sure?
I don't think it was 20.
Why am I thinking 20?
I don't know, but fucking no, and like the opening scene, like I was telling them, the opening scene of the game, because the game starts right when she gives her dad the birthday present and shit. Like that's the start of the game.
okay.
I enjoyed having that day beforehand because like I don't know, spending that time with the daughter for the day, you know, seeing her life and shit. Like even though you
15
know,
hours. 15.
Okay.
Okay, he was close though.
Even though you know where it's gonna go, I felt like it just made me feel even more bad for Joel.
Nah, definitely. Like I said, they had a good foundation. They built on top of that.
Because the
like,
game honestly can be translated to TV
Yeah.
without
It's a
many
movie.
tweaks.
That-
Yeah,
it's a movie.
it's a
and there's YouTube compilations where they just put together the fucking major cutscenes of the game,
And it's a movie.
And it's a movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's if you were gonna do a TV show right, a video game adaptation right, this was probably your easiest one to do, and I think they nailed it.
Here's my thing though. When I was watching it, you know, it's a good show. But I'm like, am I tired of zombie movies and stuff? Because it's kind of always the same thing. Like,
starts
it's no
off
longer
crazy.
about the zombies. We gotta watch out for people.
You're right.
This is where it's at.
Dude, they said they had slavers in there. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Is that by race? Because we went primal.
Immediately going fucking woo woo woo.
Oh,
That shit.
Bro.
Oh, it took 20 years.
Bro, the zombies are kind of higher tier. This one, they're at least running at you.
They're way faster. Now your
They're
typical
faster,
like
yeah.
slow zombies, which
If
makes
they're
sense.
faster-
Like, why they slow?
Immediately, if they're faster, they're way more dangerous.
No,
they
if
have-
they're running, it's a problem.
Yes.
Knowing they have the evolutions too, because like they evolve into the clickers, and then from there the big boys, and then you leave them alone long enough, they go to the Rat Kings from Last of Us 2, and those shits are huge. So yeah, these zombies are definitely a problem, and it's like you don't even have to just be bit to get it. Like the spores in those areas, you have to wear the gas mask and shit,
You
dude.
can breathe it in.
Yeah, you could breathe the infection in, dude. Like this is dangerous.
I love how they had in the beginning those two older guys, and they were just talking on the show, and he's like, bacteria. Fungus.
He was like, watch, this is gonna happen. I'm calling it now. But, you know, everything has that one motherfucker that's like, yo, y'all listen to me now. Y'all ain't gonna listen. But
Right.
when this shit happens, it's gonna come.
GG.
One of the things I enjoyed about the episode was that it was detailed. So like even like when she was like, "Yo, I bought your birthday present with the drugs," and like, damn, there was something else that I liked though. But overall, I thought
They
they
were
had, like,
taking
good
lines
details.
from the game and putting them into the show.
But not even that. Like just the day of when the outbreak happened, like like, bro, something's happened. Like it just. They have that atmosphere
like
of like
the radio
something's going
was
off and shit.
playing and
You
shit,
know what I
talking
mean?
about some like new something going on.
I love how the
newscast.
grandma in the back is like, you know what I mean? You're
What
like, oh,
did
that
she
bitch
see,
tweaking.
dude? You said that they would show what she saw. Or sorry, you said, because I just watched it with you. Bro, they didn't show what the old lady saw. What did the old lady see?
What do you mean? What did she see?
When she
Yeah,
was
So
like,
we were talking about.
No, that was her
yeah.
changing.
Yeah,
That was her turning.
Yeah, she was
that was
tweaking.
her turning.
That was
Yeah.
her turning.
I thought she
Like
saw
showing
something.
symptoms. No,
No, she was starting to show
symptoms.
symptoms
So
of
how
turning.
did she? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought she saw something,
No.
and then she ends up being the zombie at the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That's
just
like
our
the
first
biggest
sign
thing,
that
fact.
something's going on with that old lady.
Yeah.
So I like that shit. I love the drugs in there. You know what I mean? I was like, of course the world has drugs. Them niggas still sell it.
It's like,
Like,
they got a whole
pills
factory
and
making
shit.
bullets and pills.
Bullets?
yeah.
The essentials. Bullet
Dude,
and
the
pills.
dude that was dealing the drugs, the guard, tell me that motherfucker was an NPC, bro. That motherfucker.
He was an NPC.
He was
Oh
an
my God.
NPC, bro.
They
Like,
didn't say his name. He was just like the
no,
guy.
bro, and he said a couple words and he was like, you know, and then that was it.
So the funny part
I
was
could
he's like,
arrest you.
when we did that deal, and he's like, I'm gonna need that bag.
I'm gonna need that bag,
Bro.
Shit, it's a tough time,
Yeah,
bro.
how tough you gotta be? I need that Ziploc
I
bag,
need
bro.
that bag.
That shit's hard to
bro.
come by.
Buying
Yeah.
some weed, like,
I
hey,
love
I need that
shit. I
Ziploc
love
bag.
that shit. That shit.
And in the how old is Joe supposed to be? In the
I don't
Shit,
think
I
they
could say a
state
good
his
50.
age.
Nah.
Bro, he said he was like 39.
No.
He said he was 39 before the 20-year time skip.
Oh,
But there's no
39,
way he's
so-
59.
So he'd be like
though.
69.
That nigga's quick
not
for
69,
59.
bro.
So
I thought he
he's
was
60.
thinking. He looked 50.
He looks around 50, but he'd be 60. Or sorry, 50. Yeah, he'd be 50.
I think
I'm
Joel's
not
in his
picky with
50s.
that. I'm not picking.
You think so?
Yeah, it feels like he's in his 50s.
Late
Yeah.
40s, early
Yeah,
50s.
yeah, but I don't think it's even
There's no way
specified in the
60s.
game how old he is.
He's old.
Right.
He's been through it.
There's one cool scene in there, though, which I really fuck with, that car scene we saw, where it's like it had the camera to the back, and they're going when they make that wrong turn with the airport before their plane
Yeah.
crashes.
All
That
the way
scene
at
was
the
really
beginning.
cool. How they had it in the back and all this stuff was happening. Very
Yeah, that
chaotic.
was just very reminiscent of the game too, because
Like,
that was
build up.
exactly of the
It
game.
looked like a POV of the game,
Yeah.
and they did everything right, and all they did was take a right turn, and everything went left. Like
Right.
they died.
I can say I left the house that day wanting to play the game. Like I wanted to go back and replay all that shit.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll
I
agree.
felt
I'll agree.
like I wanted to go back.
I was
and-
about to look up some gameplay and be like, how accurate is this shit? But they got some videos on it already.
Oh, it's
That's
probably
just like
gonna bring
comparison.
players to the game.
I just hope they don't do like The Walking Dead,
Mhm.
where they don't start milking that fucking shit, bro. Where they have a good story, but I don't know if you guys watch The Walking Dead. I love The Walking Dead,
I heard
but
it
after
fell
like
off late
season
seasons.
3 or something like that, it like
Yeah.
fell off, and it was just like they're just trying to get more money. You know what I mean? It was like
Nah,
it was
I
like
love The
mid
Walking Dead.
storyline.
I
It was
love
just
The
not
Walking
there.
Dead, but yeah, I gave it its chance. But for a minute, that shit was falling off.
So hopefully
It's
they,
been
they don't try to
falling off to this
extend
day.
it.
That's
Just
what I'm
keep
saying.
it
For a minute,
chill.
it's been falling
It
off.
broke and looked like his leg and shit.
Right. So.
No, but I enjoyed it. I think this is how you do a video game adaptation. You know what I mean?
And that's good because hopefully we get more of that because there's
Yeah.
so many good games, single player games with great stories, great dialogue that can easily be transferred to a movie. So if this pop off, they already have like The Witcher doing this, so it's like kind of more common in recent
Imagine a
years.
God of War TV show, bro.
Well, they already wasn't that
No
like
shot,
a
dude. That's like Marvel level money movie type shit.
Right, that's you're gonna have to snap. it.
Kratos killing suits on screen? Like, all right,
How
there
you
it
gonna
is.
put that in the episode? I'd be pissed.
Right, that's take me to the movies for that. Hercules.
Yeah,
versus
that's
this
an
nigga.
IMAX right there.
Poseidon versus this nigga. That'd be
Um,
crazy.
Don't do another Uncharted. I'm good.
No, that was a money grab, easily.
Easy money grab.
That's how you don't do it. That's exactly how you don't
That's
do
exactly
it.
how you
Yeah.
don't do it.
The only thing
follow
with this,
Uncharted.
I know we have the game, so they could reference a lot of shit from the game. But say if they had like season 2, season 3, if they decide to continue on with this shit, like we said with The Walking Dead, hopefully it doesn't.
Oh no,
like,
no.
fucking,
At that point,
like, how do you make the zombie series like different from what we already have? You know
no.
what I'm
At that point, I could already see myself being.
Do you think they're going
Right.
to go
Like,
multiple
so
seasons?
tedious.
Or are they going to do the whole game in one season?
I'm feeling like 3 seasons.
No. I'm feeling like maybe 2 seasons, 3 seasons probably. Because the game's a long time. It's 15 hours for one game.
Yeah.
And the other game's a lot too.
But if
They
they
have
do the
2
other
games.
game, y'all want them to change, like, you want Joel to stay alive, or y'all trying to see,
Last of Us 2?
yeah.
I
Oh,
think
shit,
I
I don't-
think the creators would be like, this is the part we chose. We don't give a fuck if you don't like it or not. This is the art.
So, I
He's
mean,
dead.
Nah.
Because, bro, and not to spoil it for you or you know what? It's
Oh,
gonna
what?
be spoilers. Never mind. Because it's just gonna be spoiled at the end of the game of why Joel dies.
See, I didn't know Joel dies, but now I know Joel dies.
Yeah, that's not till the second game.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see this at all in this show.
But
My bad.
I mean,
Well,
it's all good.
now don't say why he died.
What are you talking about, the
'Cause-
average viewer? Because I thought we all knew he died.
No, I didn't
saying
know. I'm
why.
coming fresh to the.
He's coming fresh.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
saying,
my bad.
yeah,
No,
that's
it's all-
not I
But
don't wanna
the
say too much.
reason
It's all
for his
good.
death is important to this show going on right now.
the ending,
The
of,
ending
this show,
of this show.
which is phenomenal. The ending of the first season is phenomenal, or first game's phenomenal,
Yeah.
and it affects the second game. So it's like something needs to happen there.
I didn't mind the second game. I just thought the events that took place were out of order. I felt like if they had swapped around the order of certain events, that it would have been a better story and made more sense. But this isn't a review for The Last of Us 2. This is a review for The Last of Us TV show, which I'm giving that bitch a 9 out of 10. My only problem for that first episode was Ellie. That's it. I love that shit.
I'll agree. Honestly, I walked away from that shit like thoroughly enjoyed, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10. With Ellie as the, you know.
But I'm gonna give her a chance. Like, I want to see
I
her
don't think
step
she's
up.
a bad actor, bro. It's not like she was taking me out the moment or just cringing and shit. I just wish she looked more accurate to what Ellie looks like.
It's just her look
She
that's
took
weird.
me
That's
out
throwing
of
me off.
the. She took me out of the show, and made me cringe. Both of them.
Dude,
And for that
dude.
reason, it's gonna be like
He
an
be going
8,
hard on these
8.5.
child like actors, bro. Like in Avatar, he was like, "Remember that little nigga spider?" Like, fuck him, right?
But
He was
was
like,
that how,
Spider-
right? You
no.
watched it again, and you were like, yeah,
because
he's
you
kind
already
of
put
annoying.
that seed in my head.
But did you think he was annoying or not? I was just like,
No,
he
it was just that one scene where he was like, "It's not always cool to have a dad," and I was just like, "Bro, why are you fucking up the vibe like that?"
He's just cringy, dude.
A little bit.
And then they're like,
A
no,
little
it's
bit,
okay.
yeah.
He's like, it's not.
Spider.
Made it all by him.
right.
So I'm gonna give that like a 8.5 for me.
8.5.
For me, it's
All
I'd
because of
say-
Ellie. Ellie
Yeah.
just bought all of that for you.
Yep.
Ellie brought it down that much.
The thing about Ellie is she's a big character. If she doesn't pick it up, it's a problem for the whole show. She's a big character.
But it's
She's
also
the main
it's
character.
also
But you just
one,
don't like
it's
her
one
acting
episode
or
though.
nothing.
I just don't like her acting. Yeah, it's one episode.
Yeah.
So that's why it's only one at 8.5.
So here's why
1.5.
I'm kind of scared about that for you specifically, because remember, there is a whole segment where Ellie is the main character for that
The
segment.
season 2 is all about Ellie.
Fucking the whole snow area is all about Ellie.
So, it's only the first episode. We could give her the benefit of the doubt, of course.
But if she doesn't pick it up, I could see you bombing the
No,
rating
if she
for that
doesn't
part.
pick it up, it's going to be tough to watch. Just because I did find her cringy.
I didn't find it that bad, but go ahead.
I give it like an 8.5, 9. It's kind of early to say. I honestly found nothing really bad with the show. It's good from the start to the end.
Right.
So I honestly don't see that Ellie vibes you guys are talking about. I
You
didn't
like
play
her?
the game, so
For
I
me,
definitely
for
don't
me,
like
it's
her.
just her look. That's it. It's
yeah,
just her look.
honestly, I'm going
Yeah,
off.
I don't mind her
that's
acting
saying
at
just
all.
her
busted
look.
as fuck, so it's like
Well,
if she's
the
gonna be a
look
main
doesn't
character,
help,
it's gonna be hard
but
to follow.
It's also like there's a couple scenes I could show you where the acting's just not there, and it took me out completely. I was like, oh. I see the emotion she kind of tried for there, but it just didn't work.
We
out.
gotta see Osmond's acting.
Yeah, he's always judging.
Y'all trying to see the
But
script?
you know what he's always judging? He's always judging child actors.
Actors. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
always child
That's what I'm
actors.
saying.
Awesome kid.
Who else, Bob?
Oh, fuck.
I can't think off the top right now.
But no.
Spider.
Also, y'all notice how HBO has one setting for their intros, dude? For their intros to their TV shows?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that Last of Us opening was not Game of Thrones and House of Dragons.
Facts. Facts.
It's always something like slowly moving or growing or whatever throughout, and then a zoom out. title card.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny too, because if you notice, like DC and DreamWorks started copying Marvel's introduction too. So it's kind of like these movie production guys are like, all right, that's the intro, all right, that's the format. We're
That's the
copying
meta.
that.
That's the meta.
That's the formula of winning
That's
right
it.
there.
Yeah.
That's the meta.
So I guess Clutch City.
I
That
think
sounds
that's
like
almost
a
9.
That sounds like Clutch City 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
That first episode was
9.
great.
That was a hit.
I can't wait to see more.
Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I wish the whole season was already out.
Right,
But, you know,
they're doing
HBO
that
just
shit.
be
Back to the old
Yeah.
days, bro. You gotta
just
wait.
next
You
week.
gotta
I'm like,
wait.
all right, bro.
At least
All
they gave
right.
us an hour and a half for the first episode.
Yeah, it was like a mini movie.
Yeah, it
It's
was
every
long.
episode. Was it an hour from now on or what?
I assume it was gonna be an hour, and maybe just the first episode's an hour and a half because it's the intro.
If they do it right, it'd probably be an hour and a half every episode.
Hopefully,
Because
the more the
Game
better.
of-
Honestly,
Remember when
the more
Game
the
of
better.
Thrones was an hour and a half an episode?
For 6 episodes, and the shit was trash. An hour and a half was trash. But yeah,
Yeah, that's a Clutch
that's
City
the
9.
review.
That's the review. Clutch City 9. Fucking love. Was it Last of Us, right?
The Last of Us.
Shit. Episode 2. We ready? So to my left, we got my boy,
Oz.
my dog,
Kodo.
my big dog,
BMP.
Young Ramon in the zone for the whole city. I'm putting on, man. Clutch City signing out.
Peace.
Young Ramon in the zone, in the zone. Down to my last, remember days I ain't had shit. Couldn't watch TV, I was dealing with that static. Bodies in the basement, but they so into the attic. Being problematic, get you automatics. If she is a bad bitch, then I gotta smash it. If she is a ratchet, my nigga, you can have it. Get into the bag, as you see that is my passion. Making plays for the day, I really make it happen.